Hello, Tony. We're about to go over the problem you sent me from the My Math Lab. Okay, now the question that you had attempted was evaluate 3x plus 4 times the parenthesis y plus 2 when x is 1 less than the quotient of y and 3 and y is 12. Now this problem here states evaluate 5x plus 6 times the parenthesis y plus 2 when x is 1 less than the quotient of y and 5 and y is 15. Okay, now the first thing that we need to do is determine what x is. So we'll write x is equal to. Now we're told that x is 1 less than the quotient of y and 5. So first we find the quotient of y and 5, which would be y over 5, or y divided by 5. And we have to take 1 less than that, so it'll be minus 1. So this is what your x is equal to, and your y is just 15. Now that you see the similarities between the problems and how you're supposed to first find out what x is equal to and then bring down your y, I'm going to show you the next steps that you do. So let me expand this screen here, and then we're going to finish this off. So our next step, we will substitute in the value for x. So we will have 5 times x is y over 5 minus 1, and then plus 6, and then we will substitute in the value for y. Y is 15, and then plus 2. Now, this is what we would do. We would take 5 times y over 5. We know that this 5 is assumed to have a 1 over it. I mean a 1 under it. So we would take 5 times 1, which is 5y, and then our denominator would stay 5. And then we would take 5 times this minus 1, which would give us minus 5. Now, we would take 6, we'd say plus 6, and then in parentheses here, 15 plus 2 is 17. Now, we know 5 over 5 will simplify out to 1, and 1 times y is y, minus 5 plus. Now, we could take 6 times 17. We can go to the side. 17 times 6. 7 times 6 is 42. Bring down your 2. Carry your 4. 6 times 1 is 6. Plus 4 is 10. So that will give us 102. Now, we have y minus 5 plus 102. Well, let me go back up here and put these equal signs here, which we're supposed to have. Now, if you notice here, there's nothing that is in common with y. So we will bring our y down. And then now we have to do this negative 5 plus 102. So what we would do is we would go off to the side and take 102 minus 5. Now we know we cannot subtract 5 from 2, and we cannot borrow 1 from 0. So we go over to this 1, and this 1 becomes 0. This 0 becomes 10, but we have to borrow 1 from this 10, so that makes it a 9, and this 2 becomes 12. 12 minus 5 is 7, and we will bring down our 9. And we don't bring down the 0, so this is 97. And it's positive because we know 102 is larger than 5, and we carry the sign of the 102. So it'll be y plus 97 will be your final answer. And if you have any more questions, feel free to ask it in class.